All right, welcome to the deep dive. We're all about taking those fascinating topics, those sources that grab you, and pulling out the good stuff,
Yep.
the stuff that you can actually use.
Exactly. No need to wade through mountains of information. We do the heavy lifting for you.
So today, well, strap in. We're going deep on a truly wild adventure, hitchhiking, but by boat, across the Atlantic.
Sounds crazy, right?
It is. And we've got Hitchhike, the book to guide us, this personal account, and we're focusing on that very moment, that spark, when the author, Fanny, decides, hey, I'm going to hitchhike across an ocean.
It all starts after a European hitchhiking trip.
Right, so she's already got that adventurous spirit.
Oh, yeah. But our real mission here is to understand, what led to this massive life decision. It's about willpower, how people change, embracing the unknown, all that good stuff.
She's just gotten back from Lisbon, hitchhiking, and the first thing her mom says, go take a shower. Budget travel, huh?
Oh, yeah. The little details that bring it to life for her. But it's funny. She's back. Boom. Back to normal. Living with her mom again. Her travel buddy Laura's there, too. And Fanny's back at work in just a few days.
And Laura, she doesn't speak Hungarian. Fanny's mom, only Hungarian.
Talk about a language barrier. But Fanny mentions her mom was kind of used to this, all sorts of random guests showing up thanks to Fanny's lifestyle.
Like, it was normal for her mom to just roll with it. Might have made this whole crazy boat trip a little less out there.
Maybe. But the real inspiration for the Atlantic thing, it comes later. Fanny's watching a video, this Croatian guy hitchhiking by boat.
Bam, light bulb moment. We should hitchhike by boat. Just like that. And she tells Laura so casually, it's amazing.
And Laura's all in. They're both up for anything, clearly. But then, of course, the question is when? Fanny's got a great job. She's happy, unlike Laura, who's more, free.
And this is where Laura drops a truth bomb. The timing is never perfect, but we can make it perfect. Why wait? How often do we put stuff off? Waiting for that perfect moment.
All the time. And that's the lesson here. Seize the day, all that. Fanny gets it, and boom, they decide to leave everything for a year. She realizes there's never really a good time for something this big.
So 3 months to get ready, Laura heads back to France. And Fanny's first big challenge, quitting her job. A job she loved, by the way. She says it was the hardest resignation ever. She loved her boss, the company, everything.
It really shows how big this decision was. She wasn't running away from something bad, but leaving something good. Makes you think, why? What makes someone do that?
She digs deep into that, talks about keeping it a secret from her family, especially her mom, who was battling depression. Christmas was coming up, awful timing. But she also talks about feeling stuck, the fallout from her family breaking up, her own struggles with depression, no clear goals, just needing a reset, a big one.
Totally a turning point, right? Not a whim, but something deeper driving her.
Yeah, and this is where it gets really cool. She decides, okay, I need to train my willpower. This journey's going to be unpredictable. Taking risks, staying motivated, thinking on your feet, all that.
And how does she do this?
Well, she picks 3 things. Big things for her, things she thought she couldn't live without, and says, nope, I'm giving them up. Meat, alcohol, men.
Wow. Okay, let's break those down. Meat first. She talks about how central it is in Hungarian food. Like almost every meal. It wasn't just about diet, it was breaking a huge habit. Proving to herself she could change even the most basic things.
Disrupting the norm, right. Then alcohol. Now, she wasn't an alcoholic or anything, but she felt she was using it too much socially to escape. She wanted to learn to have fun without it, be healthier, respect herself more.
Honest self-awareness there. And then men.
Yeah, this one's interesting. She talks about how, in the past, her sexuality had too much power over her, led to impulsive choices. This was about being clear-headed, focused, during all this change.
So 3 pillars of willpower training. How'd it go?
Not perfectly. Alcohol was easy at first, then came the social pressure, friends not getting it, why not even one drink?
Classic. We all face that when we try to change. People get uncomfortable, but she stuck to it. Meat was the tougher one. She didn't know enough about vegetarian food, wasn't eating enough of the right things, always hungry.
Miserable, honestly. But she didn't quit. She learned, tried new things, found a balanced, meat-free way to eat, even lost weight, felt more energetic.
It's about adapting, right? Finding what works. And her family's reaction to her going veggie, what are we going to feed you? So funny.
Right. It shows how deep those habits run. Meat was just a given. Now, the men thing, she kind of cheated on that one. She was talking online with someone she'd met before her vow, but no meeting in person. That was her rule.
Sounds tough.
She even talks about feeling withdrawal, like it was a real struggle, but she held that boundary. Willpower isn't about being perfect. It's about trying. setting intentions.
Absolutely. So what was the payoff for all this willpower boot camp?
Huge.
Yeah.
She says she felt clearer, more confident in her decisions, less reliant on things, healthier, energetic, focused, empowered, and way more self-respect. Like, the training was almost as transformative as the actual trip.
Wow. She built that foundation, mental and physical, for whatever the Atlantic would throw at her. Proactive self-improvement for a crazy, ambitious goal. Inspiring, really.
Absolutely. So wrapping up our deep dive here, it all comes together. This random idea, the timing with Lara's push, a deep need for change in Fanny's life, and this incredibly intentional willpower training. It all lined up, leading to this incredible adventure.
And for you listening, think about it. Fanny saw what she thought were her limits, then worked to break them. It takes guts to jump into the unknown, but preparation, inside and out, can make all the difference.
Here's something to think about. What about you? What little things do you do, maybe without thinking, that are shaping your life? What's your impossible to live without? What happens if you challenge that? Thanks for diving deep with us.